Pisces, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca. For those of you who are brand new, I'd like to start off by saying thank you all for the likes, the loves, the shares, the subscribes. I do genuinely appreciate it. I love doing this, and so I am happy that you join me on this journey. It's an honor. For those of you who have been around for a while, thank you all so much for your patience. I know I took a little time off at the end of December, and then my mother passed away at the end of December, and so I have been absent. So thank you all, for those of you who know me, for the well wishes and the reaching out, and for those of you who have been patient, just thank you. So we're going to go ahead and get into your reading with an Eloquy card. Eloquy means she who, for those of you who are brand new. And we're going to see who you're showing up as in your reading today. So while I'm shuffling, I would like to invite you all to the description box below. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me. You can go to the website. Find out what kind of readings I do and what the costs are. If you'd like to support the channel, or you can do that via the PayPal link in the description box. If you would like to, I don't know, join me on the Facebook Live events that are on Mondays now, you're free to do that. You can find the link for the page in the description box below. If you'd like to know more about me or any of my ramblings, again, that would be the website. So thank you all. I do genuinely appreciate it. So please show me Pisces. Please show me my amazing Pisces. Well, you got two. We'll take them. We have Renee, she who hopes, love, hope, and relationships. And then we have Savage, she who is wild, untamed, wild, and mysterious. So I will set these here so you can see them. And we'll do this. Savage, untamed, wild, mysterious. Savage, she who is wild, casts a spell to change her into her most untamed self. She is caught up in the whirlwind, taking her into the wilderness of her inner soul. Cords connect her to the pendulum, one of her tools for exploring her true nature. Her two crow companions flutter by her as they watch the mystery unfold. Savage turns from light to dark, then back again, because she knows the power in being both and neither. Here is the primitive pattern of her authentic self. Her eyes are closed to better hear the voice of the universe calling her back to her indigenous roots. The only person who can stop Savage is herself. The message of this card is to examine what makes you feel tame and predictable. Now commit to doing one unexpected act each day. Think of it as random acts of authenticity. Monitor the reaction of those in your inner circle. Some will be your corvid flight mates, while others may need to be gently moved further away. Only those who can support you in your arcane fancies need to be maintained. Your best answer to the current situation is to let them know you are a magical, wild thing. Your questions: who supports my authenticity? What unexpected things can I do today? Where can my magic take me? And Renee, love, hope, and relationships. Renee, she who hopes, perches on a bridge to get acquainted with the frog below. Even though she's already kissed a few frogs, she's willing to give it one more shot. She does not allow past disappointments to keep her from opening up her heart once again. Her crown shows she knows herself to be a queen already. She has no need to be completed by someone. However, there is room in her world for a partner who will stand beside her to support her and to love her. Renee believes in the sanctity and power of love. The message of this card is to never give up hope. Your dreams of love are possible regardless of any history indicating otherwise. When you are able to look back and see how every connection has brought you to this place, you begin to build your own bridge from loneliness to happiness. Always remember you must crown yourself first. For no one else can make you see your own worth if you don't already own it. Believe in love. Believe the lessons of the past were simply to give you opportunities to become the amazing human you are now. Your questions. What have I learned from past relationships? What kind of partner will stand beside me? What am I doing to attract the kind of love I deserve? That is a pretty powerful message. Okay, please show me the past. Please show me the past for my beautiful Pisceans. We have the Knight of Cups. What is the present? We have the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. What is the challenge? The Knight of Wands. What is the guidance? The World card. And what is the potential here? What is the outcome? We have the Nine of Wands. For me in particular in this deck, as a reader, that card talks about putting things behind you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. So, this is someone who is loving and receptive. It can also be someone who's a little codependent, and really tapped into their psychic abilities. The Queen of Cups is very kind, very nurturing, and very feeling. So in this card, she's also incredibly receptive. She has her cup held out to the world. What's interesting is the story behind the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, which is in your present. The Queen of Swords used to be the Queen of Cups until she grew up. So there's a certain sort of naivete that comes with the Queen of Cups, that maturation brings her to the Queen of Swords. So let's get into this. It looks like, whoa, don't scoot that off my desk. There was an offer of love in the past. Now the Knight of Cups, he's a guy that's just kind of in love with being in love. In your present situation, we have the Three of Coins and the Queen of Swords. So you're either building with this Queen of Swords, or you're building defenses as this Queen of Swords. The Knight of Wands suggests that there's some type of action and inconsistent energy that may be blocking you. And the World card talks about bringing this cycle to fruition, ending it and moving on. This talks about lessons, but it also talks about endings and beginnings, because a cycle, like circles, don't have any ending or beginning. And anyone who studies sacred geometry understands that Most circles are actually spirals. So are you spiraling up or are you spiraling down? And then there's this putting something behind you with this Nine of Wands here in your potential outcome. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, there's that Nine of Wands in reverse. So this feels very much like this feels very much like resting in this place of autonomy while you're building up to this financial security. Now this could be a place or a feeling like almost like returning to home or returning to self. And I can see that this is a thought and some sort of action that was taken because it's a knight. This feels a lot like returning home single to take a break. Or finding a place to rest and lay down your burdens. So let's look at this Three of Coins and Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Wands again. So this is slowly and diligently, it feels like guarding something quite vulnerable, actually. And feeling like this message, this apology, whatever it is that's coming in, from this air sign, it's making you pretty unhappy having to do this work towards it. It feels like it's not enough. And this communication requires that you be very clear in what is being communicated. This is also this Queen of Swords. She talks about defenses and clear lines of communication. She also has a healthy sense of self and pride in herself and how far she's come. And we have two cards here that talk about work, and then we have two cards here that talk about emotion. And there's this building something incredibly solid and having the plans and clear communication, but then there's this unhappiness behind it. This feeling of it's just not enough. Let's look at this Knight of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse, he's heading back into the reading. Thank you. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. And the Three of Cups in the upright. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So whatever this is, it could very well affect your future, and what comes into you. So there's this, the Knight of Wands in reverse means that either something has stopped completely in action, or this action is reckless and not thought out, really inconsistent, and also abusive. So there's something here that you're hanging, that is being hung on to, that may have to do with something that happened in your past where there was a third party situation, or someone else was getting all of the attention, and there's kind of this miserly hanging on to that, and taking action from that place. There's a lot of celebration kind of coming from this Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups that is being held on to. There's something in, like I said, there's an opening of the future here, but what's blocking you is this action that has to do with community or multiple people that you're very much clinging to in a very real way. So let's look at this World card. Please clarify the World. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Beautiful. The Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So this is overcoming whatever betrayal is, whatever over defense has been built, and whatever dissatisfaction is there. There's kind of a returning to this softer place. This feels like starting over, but again, it's like you're being given a second chance at something here. For some of you, this does have to do with a sense of like childhood trauma, but for others of you, there's like an unresolved issue with someone in your past, someone who could have been very defensive, borderline narcissistic, whatever it is, but there's a letting go of the betrayal and all the things that were said, and this person. This, like I said, feels like returning to something familiar that's very different. So let's look at, we have the 8, 9, 10, and the world. All right, so let's look at the 9 of Wands. Oh, the devil was in here, flipped over. Yeah, so it was toxic. We have the Chariot. The 7 of Swords. And the Upright. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. There's a lie and some deception here coming into your realm. And I don't know if it is self-deception. So this is putting things behind you. This is overcoming this self-deception. It's overcoming this confusion. I feel that there's a lot of flip-flop on this. It's like the wall comes up and then it drops, and then it comes up and then it drops. And this is almost like seeing the lie. Like someone says something and you're going to see right through it. Now it's going to cause some confusion and you're not going to understand why they did it, but the truth is that you're going to bring this. And if you're dealing with a Cancer, because we have Cancer here twice, we also have Libra here twice, could be any air sign, or it could be any sign. We also have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. There's something here that does need to be defended, and that is your balance. It's your inner peace. It could even have to do with your home, but there is an overcoming. There is a self-deception here that you need to look at that has to do with your defenses and how you see things. And there's also this sense of victory in just recognizing it, and just recognizing in where it comes from. All right, so we're going to pull a Mystic Sister. is the final message? These have been hitting the floor all week. We have Nyx. And you can see that very clearly. There you go. And we're going to pull a Spirit Animal Oracle card. We have Fox Spirit in reverse, number 27, which breaks down to a 9. Think on your feet. Yeah, I do feel like whatever this is that's coming towards you, there's a recognition of it almost immediately. So we're going to start with Fox Spirit. Are you camouflaging yourself to avoid intimacy? Perhaps you are being too clever for your own good and playing games to protect yourself. Being dishonest with yourself or others can become isolating and create obstacles to true connection. Fox Spirit calls you to be attuned to what is happening within you and around you so that your quick thinking and creativity can lead you to better relationships and situations. You are called to use your Fox Spirit beneficially rather than in ways that keep you from experiencing what you want. Or perhaps right now you are realizing that a situation is trickier than it appears on the surface, and you are afraid to make a move in case it turns out to be a mistake. Fox Spirit is here to remind you that when you are in alignment with the Great Spirit, the answers and solutions can come quickly, and you can trust them. Don't overthink a situation in order to avoid the challenge of facing a difficult truth. Fox Spirit's creative nature will always be there to guide you and help you move quickly into better circumstances. I like that message. And then we have Nyx. Keywords: mystery, the unknown. Nyx, the Greek goddess of night, beckons you to relax with the great mystery of the cosmos. She is a shadowy figure who thins the veil to magical realms. It is said that those who worshipped her would do so at night in complete darkness. Nyx reawakens our sense of wonder and awe of the unknown. She urges you to relax and find peace with the deep mysteries. She calms us when we become anxious over things we cannot know. We often become so involved with the day-to-day mundane tasks that we forget that deep magic is at work behind the scenes. Synchronistic events, strange coincidences, powerful intuition, and epiphanies through dreams are more likely to occur and to help restore your faith in the mysteries of the universe. That, my beautiful Pisceans, is your reading. I do hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, have a beautiful day. I love you. Bye-bye.